There's a good reason why EZPro makes your activity and appointment scheduling efficient for the people you serve. We all know that time is speeding by and you're trying to cram as much as you can into a day. The whole world is incredibly busy and your community services are just a minute fraction of everything that is happening. When worried conservators call you asking where their son or daughter is, you need to know quickly and be able to report with confidence. It is good scheduling that makes that happen. We simplify it for you. There's a calendar view and a linear view that makes it very clear what the plan is. With the linear view, you can easily find the date you're looking for and then search for the time frame. You can add activities on the schedule with your PC, laptop, or mobile device. Here, a staff member is putting a community service schedule together for the person he serves. After speaking with the individual served and determining what she wants to do for the April 5th time frame, he uses his mobile device to begin entering the schedule. He navigates to Person Served, then Person Information File, and then selects on Lucy, the person he serves. From there, he scrolls to the activity schedule, and then to the right, he clicks on Add. From there, he enters the date of the scheduled event, the starting time, and the expected ending time, and then states what he's doing. After that, he just hits the little green Save button, and it's been added. He adds breakfast at 8 a.m. and then his volunteering work at 9:45 a.m., followed by lunch with his mom at McDonald's at 12:30, and then at 1:45 he enters that they plan on fishing at the duck pond. After he has entered that information with just a few taps of the phone, notice that the schedule is built and accessible by his coworkers, his supervisors, and even the conservator if he chooses to see it through the Authorized Representative portal. Now let's say somebody calls the agency and needs to know where Lucy is. It's 10 a.m. on April 5th, and they need to know where she is because she's had a death in the family or some other exigent circumstance. Now, without the EZPro system, staff would be frantically looking for the paper schedules or trying to find an email that said where everyone was. You know the state of confusion that exists when you just can't pull the schedule up. But thanks to EZPro, the supervisor simply goes into the Person Served section and then Person Information File and then selects Lucy. From there, he scrolls to the activity schedule and sees that on April 5th at 10 a.m., she should be at her volunteer job at the YMCA. Problem is solved. Now, if a surveyor wanted to see what Lucy was doing on April 5th, the entire day is nicely laid out on a calendar for a very quick glance. But now another really cool element is that the activity schedule and the healthcare appointment schedule talk to each other. So now let's say the nurse just made a healthcare appointment for Lucy on April 5th at, say, 4:50 p.m. to see Dr. Johnson about her foot. She makes that appointment through the Healthcare Appointments tab, and by the way, she can do this from her mobile device while she's on the go. When she makes that appointment, it is automatically added to the activity schedule as well, so direct support staff will know about it when it's made and the appointments so they won't be missed. So EZPro keeps your staff from missing appointments because they are following a well laid out schedule, and it keeps nerves from being frayed because your staff are not flying by the seat of their pants. But it also helps to document and back up what your staff say in their daily notes. If you're a supervisor and you're reading through the daily notes before you approve them, it's sometimes nice to have other documents to validate what you're reading. Here you're reading notes from March 29th. Lucy started her day at the First Watch restaurant. She knows several people that work there and was very friendly to everyone. She met a lady who was having breakfast by herself and decided to join her. Lucy told her all about her work and hobbies. They agreed to meet again for breakfast. About 10:40, we made our way over to the mall because Lucy was in need of some hair ties as well as a new art book to work on. At around 1:45, we went to the Animal McCamey shelter to do a routine volunteer work. She met several people who came in to view possible adoptions and was able to tell them all the characteristics she knew about the animals. So you think, okay, let's just see if that paragraph corresponds to her schedule. You scroll to the schedule, and sure enough, it does reflect that at 9 a.m. she went to the First Watch restaurant for breakfast, and then at 10:40 she went to the mall, and then when you scroll to the next screen, you see that at 1:45 she was at the animal shelter volunteering. Isn't that nice? All that was done without having to shift any paper around, and everybody was in the loop all at once, and nobody had to go speeding down the highway to avoid being late for an overlooked appointment. That's what EZPro does all the time when it's used by your staff the way it should be.